Hello. Wait a minute or two. I think that's my phone telling me I'm live. Something like that. Right, okay, I can see one person here, so I'm going to get going. Right, for those on watching on YouTube, hi, I'm Terry. What I'm going to be showing you today is how to make this mixed media tag. It's pretty 3D. And if you are watching on YouTube, it'd be great if you could subscribe to my channel, and then you'll see all the ones, future ones. Hi Sally, hi Maria. If you're watching on Facebook Live, I'm doing this via StreamYard, so if you can give them StreamYard permission to use your name, then I will see who you are. Doesn't matter if you don't. Just say somebody is on silent. All right, I think that might be Jane. If you don't give StreamYard permission to use your name, then if you can just say your name after a comment, and then I'll know who you are. If you're watching on replay, please put replay in the comments, and I will get going if I can remember what I did. As I said, we're making this, so I'm going to attempt to make that if I've got everything to hand. I did check around and I have. So basically what I'm doing is getting a piece of card. This is Pink Frog that I've been sort of trying out. It's doing all right so far. It's not that thick, but what I will be doing, I'll be adding another layer on the back. Let me just bring that in. Okay, maybe I can have better look now. There we go. So if you want to make your own card and you want it exactly the same size as mine is 3 across, inch across by 6 inches down. Yeah, so let's get going. First, what did I do first? First I got a book, an old book, and I ripped out a page, and I've got some Mod Podge. I remember to come closer up to the thing, which I'm going to stick onto here. Now my brushes have been in water, so they need to, I need something to dry them with. I think I've left my yeah, I've left my kitchen towel in the room, so you'll go without. I've just dried it on a cloth I got here, so we're fine. And it doesn't matter if it's wet anyway, a little bit. Won't stick as quickly or as good, but it'll be okay. Anyway, it's not wet. Okay, so we've got the Mod Podge, and I'm just going to stick it over where I think I would like it. And just stick it down like that. Just trying to think whether I need to put the lid back on that, but I don't yet. So, do a little bit more in there. I'm awful tight with my Mod Podge. I don't like wasting it. Just tighten it. Right, now you can either wet it around and tear it, or you can cut it. For this one I'm going to cut it because it'll be quicker. Stuart's not watching, so he's not shouting at me that I'm not in view. He's watching a film. Some rubbish that he puts on from Amazon. Right, there we go. Supposed to be doing this quickly, isn't I? Oh, hi Louise. Now that's going to be, I think I know which Louise it is. I think you're the Louise from Cwmbran, yeah? Hi Linda. Thank you for joining me all the way from California. Not done much, I've just stuck a page from a book onto a tag that I've made myself. I've cut it 6 by 3. So if anybody wanted to know the definitions, right. So I'm going to put that to one side, hanging on to it for dear life. And you have to excuse me a minute because I've got something over the other side of the table. My hand don't stretch that far. Right. Okay. I need my paper to give my stuff a bit of a cushion. Yeah, I thought it was, Louise. Okay, so now I've got a piece of tissue paper. I have a stamp that is a woodware stamp. One of the reasons I picked it up at the show, and one of the reasons is I know woodware is inexpensive. In fact, this one was £5.50, and it's a lovely stamp. And I didn't know what I was buying it for at the time. I just liked it, and so I bought it, like we all do. Okay. Got my big, I love this all Create block. I would like to say that it's hard to lose, but I've lost it a few times. Right. So I'm going to use probably this. I'm going to try and keep to the same colours-ish. And as usual, I'm using VersaFine Clair because it is the best I have ever used for stamping. Everything comes out. Okay. So I'm just going to put that down on there. Yeah, I can wiggle it up and down to make sure it's stuck, but I think it has. Okay. Yes, it's stuck because the paper's or it's stamped because the paper's stuck to it. Excellent. Let's just get. Is this one still white? Wet? Yeah. Just cleaning off the stamp a minute. Because I don't want it stained. That over there, and I am going to put it back on here. There we go. So bring back in, I'll take this off because I'm going to be using Podge again. Bring back in, where did it go? What have I done with it? Here it is. Bring this back in and start to put some more. I got that in the way now, haven't I? Podge on. Just going to do a bit at the top to begin with. And then I'm going to put that on where I want it. Yeah, just like there. I did say this was tissue paper, didn't I? Let's make that stick, and then this will just make it a little bit easier to make it go on flatter and putting it all on at one go. I did that once today and it all buckled. Let's go for it, is it? Yes. Down we go. There we are. Oh, the other thing about versifying clay is that you should blot it. I always forget that. Always. Because it takes ages to dry, so it will stay wet a long time. Yeah, have you got that one, this ink colour, Maria? It's just in case anybody wants to know, it's Chianti, just like the wine. Okay, so what you do is cut again. Again, you can rip if you want. I'm going for tidy edges. I suppose I could use bits of that again, but now what did she do next? I think I got these stamps. Do I need anything to dry first? Yes, I do. So let's have this stamp back again. So better to get the ones that I need to dry out of the way before doing all the easy ones. I'm just going to put that back on, lid back on the bottle there. Yeah, there. Okay. Now what I've got is, you know, some of the gel plates I've done. I sort of get about 3rd or 4th generation prints from them. So I've got that one. I didn't know whether to use that one or whether I should go bright, because I've got another one here, so I don't know. Yeah. Am I going to be brave? No, I'm not. And I might use that all in one. So what I'm going to do is just use this to stamp on. Yeah. I need the big one, don't I? Not the little one. Not yet. So what I'll do is just stamp one of them. So it saves wasting all that ink. Why was I doing this first? Why did I have to dry it out? Because I was going to put some Mod Podge on it, I think. Right, where shall I go? I might have a bit of the lighting this time. Away scissors. There's another one on the list, is it, Maria? I just realised I missed all and create on her calendar. Luckily, it was today's special value, so hopefully they'll have all sold out when I go. By the time I go look at it, no, I'm not buying anymore. No. I spent this month's petrol money savings. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I've got that, and what I'm going to do is fussy cut it. So I'll try and be quick. I've got these tonic, I think they are. I think it was Chloe from Chloe Designs. You know, Chloe. We used these first, and it was from her that I actually bought them. It was because of her. So I'm not going to be too fussy. Oh, I can actually see the lines on this one. Just quickly. I'll chop one of his little things off then. So I need to be this quiet in all of them because I'll do it a bit quicker then. Right, what I did in that one, in the other one, was I put some famous last words, yeah. Don't, I'm not having any. I got my eye on other things. Right, yeah, I've put some more Mod Podge on there because I can, because there's loads left on my brush. There we go. And I'm going to put him somewhere where he's not going to get smudged. Let's get this back in here. No, I mustn't look at a Hochanda, especially with the today's special value, and sometimes they do, you can pay monthly for it, and there's something like, you know, affordable. Right, I think I've done with that one now. Okay, so what did I do next? I know I dried that. So, no, I didn't. I put some Mod Podge on it. I put some Mod Podge on it. I dried it first, then I put some Mod Podge on it. I'm assuming you know to, just in case you don't, turn over the card so that if it starts curling up, then it'll curl up the other way, so keep it flat. Right, where am I? See, too late to go in the water. Some more. This is what I was supposed to leave to dry. And then go and cut out things. So I shall leave this to dry and then go and faff with some flowers. There we go. You can dry it with the heat tool, but not too much because it'll start bubbling. So we'll stick that back in there, and we'll get the flowers. Now the flowers I've got, where's that fly gone? These are die cut. They're Sweet Dixie die cut. I'm thinking I did these the other day in one of the tutorials. Then they come in a bit. Okay, yeah. Or I've got some. Yeah, I think I'll use these. I've got all sorts of things here. I think I might use them. Yeah, let's get these out of the way. Because if I use these, those won't go with them. My stamens. So I'm only going to do a 2-layer one. Right, so we all know the skewer, and I'm going to fold them up this time. Oops. Silly me. So I wouldn't be able to do this if I had a phone. I've got the camcorder. If I had a phone, I wouldn't be able to watch myself because I'd be ahead of time. So I wouldn't know that. Yeah, of course, it's an important technical term, faff. It covers a multitude. Right. Just going to, no, don't know if I did that very well. As they say on the telly, but you'll take more time at home doing this. Am I out of shot again, am I? I haven't heard from Lou about Monday, so I don't know whether I'm doing something or I'm not. I'm going to practice something over the weekend, and to be honest, or put something together. I don't know, practice, think of something. To be honest, if I don't do it, then I can bring it into the club next week and do whatever I was going to do then. Right, okay. So just doing a little bit of a, oh God, what's wrong with you? That's right, come out a bit, and then you can, there we go. Did I? No, that's going to be the same. I was thinking if I brought this in and then I could bring the camera in a bit. There we go. I need an engineer or something here that can fix it up all nicely for me. So I just got to go like, sort of like that with a button. Right. Just going to stick this down. The original one here had 3 layers in. I'm just being lazy now. Just leave that right there for the moment. There we go. I'm just pushing it in a bit. Okay, so out the way. I'm going to give it a little bit of a dry. No, I don't need to. I'm going to do the stamping bit next. So I'm going to put that by there to let that dry, and then I'm going to stamp the numbers. Now the numbers are from this this set I've had for years and years and years. Stampers Anonymous, which is Tim Holtz. I haven't used it so much. In fact, this is the first time I've used this number one, God knows why, today. I had it forever. I'm going through all my stuff now and I'm going to start using everything. So I've even been in my jewellery place tonight. So I found lots of little bits and pieces in there that I'm going to have fun with. Right, okay. So I'm doing this in VersaFine Black. And we're going to put it on here and I'm going to blot it because I remembered. Oh, just enough. Just fits that long, whatever it is. I think this is a book of Celtic beasts. I'm living with one, so I didn't need to know about anymore. Oh, I've ripped it a little bit. That's Stuart doing his magic because I called him a Celtic beast. No, I need to rip it. Don't be lazy. Right, just going to wet around it. Okay. Oh, where's the water gone now? Makes it all the more better. It's more authentic with a rip going through it. Makes it more vintage. I meant to do it. Yeah, my jewellery treasure. Well, not the treasure bits, the cheaper end of the treasure, like the starting out bits. I come across my wire and I want to do wire work again. So you never know. I don't want to make jewellery. Oh, am I being too? Yeah, I am. It's going to go from 6 there. So I'll take a little bit more off. There we go. Okay, I'll put that to one side and I'll bring this back in. It's still a little bit tacky there. He said not too much because it will bubble and blow your things around. Okay, next I've got some gotta make sure now that I don't lose all my bits. That's gonna be disastrous if I lose my bits. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some on here. This one is wild honey. No, you can't have it, Maria. You've got lots there that will be just as good. And I'm gonna, what was I gonna do with it? I'm gonna spritz it. And then I'm gonna get my paintbrush, my little one. And just going to go around. Now, because of the Mod Podge, obviously it's nice and slippery. It will just go over. It just gives it a bit of a vintagey look to it. And there we go. So I'll give that one a dry as well. Which is the best, Sally? The fun end. I missed the fun end, but I've now gone past it now. If I always the jewellery, the front end. Right. Okay, that's all nice like that. Now let's bring in. Nope, going to do these. Now what I've got is for those that don't have wire, you can get these these little little sort of reels of craft wire. I found loads and loads in all different colours, all nice in a box. It's green one, so I don't have to use all my best stuff now I was using. So anyway, chop a bit off and you get your little stamens. And before you do that, you need something to be able to put it through. So you need to put a hole through your flower. No. Okay. And now we get the stamens with the I'll put the wire around, or the wire through, bend them in half and put it through. I'm sure you all know how to do this, but just in case. And I'm sticking it through the hole. I'm still in shot there. I come down a bit. You're very quiet, so I take it you're enthralled. There we go. And then I'm going to take that out. And then what I'm going to do as well is chop the ends off, because it'll be easier to stick down. Trust me, it will, because I sort of wound the ends round today, but this is much easier just to do it like that. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got this, and next we want some material. So I've got some, it's like, I don't know if it is calico, but it's like calico. I've got some pinking shears. In fact, I should actually stamp first, shouldn't I? I'll do the limited edition. Oh look, I got more. I'll do this limited edition from All and Create. I got lots of others, but this fitted on nicely, and I do like limited edition. I'll put it back in. There we go. I brought a little block. And we'll do some versifying clay. I didn't blot those numbers, did I? Or did I? After saying you have to blot, I always forget to blot it. We always used to have to do that in school when we were using fountain pens. I don't think that's straight. Use this one. It's not straight, so if I put this sideways, that'll go sideways, and we'll just, yeah, it's done. Just gonna go do it this way so I can see what I'm cutting. No, that's not straight, Teresa. Right, it's not straight, but it'll be fine. They'll know you did it. It'll be fine. Yep, not bad. Okay. Need a bit off this end. No, don't look at it. It's not straight. Don't care. Okay. Then I got a little circle that I've lost. I punched out a little circle that I stuck. So I got some of these. I can't even remember where I got these. These may well have been in my jewellery. Can't remember if it was in my jewellery or where it was. But they got little holes in them, so I must have wanted them for some reason at one stage in my jewellery days. Probably when I was just starting off and bought everything in sight like you do. Now, I did have a round thing, so we're going to have a square one. No big deal. Don't really see it. So I just wanted something to sit them on. Yeah, lovely. And I did a bit of, got a bit of ink. It's closing in on me again. So I just sort of I had my round circle all pre-prepared with that on. And then I got a little bit of wire, because I've got wire and I wanted to use it. Now, if you do buy this craft wire, you can use scissors to cut it, because it is quite thin. But I'm going to use my cutters. If you do use your scissors to cut it, it'd be best if you sort of kept a pair of old scissors to cut it. Can't remember what I did now. I think I went one through there and through there. And I put them out like that. And I put one around. I didn't even think when I was faffing that I'm going to have to explain what I did. And I just sort of brought that back up and brought it around and underneath. And basically I've just wound the wires around each other until they've held together, and all I can see, it would have been better if I'd used a pair of pliers, but we're on card making, so I'm not expecting people to have jewellery pliers, apart from Vic and Sally, who will. And this one is good. Yeah, pliers would have been really helpful. But it won't beat me. There. Of course, I'm with the wire and just, oh, you didn't see what I was doing, did you? Just anyway, what I've done is sort of put it through the two and sort of wound it around inside. Okay, it's not stable by any means. So there's that, and then I'm going to chop off the little bit at the back because it's too long. I don't want all that. And believe it or not, this Cosmic Shimmer actually stuck it. Yeah, it's not, I've got it on the card here, it doesn't seem to be coming off, so I'm going to do that again. Just putting quite a big dollop, another technical term, and I'm just going to stick them in there and just say goodbye to them for a moment. Because if they're not stuck down at the end, we can still stick them on the tag, and then I'll just sort of leave it. Okay, so we've got that, we've got that, we've got the limited edition, we've got him. Now, I also found a box of these little swirls that I used to sit every night doing. Because of my phone, but you can't see what. Yeah, it's me. I don't know who that is because it says Facebook user. Have you missed a lot of it? Because if you have, I'll try and go back. It's because I'm pulling my hands here and forgetting that you're there. It's me, not you. Just because you're on the phone, it shouldn't. I would have thought it should make much difference. If there's something you've missed, say, and I'll go back and sort of go over it. But as I say, if you just put your name by the side, then I'll know who you are. Because this StreamYard thing don't pick up your name unless you tell it it's okay to. So yeah, I used to sit in the nights doing all these little things because I'm going to join them all together and make something with them. That was years and years ago. So I've got loads of them in a little box. So I thought, right, we'll bring these out. I've got them all shapes and sizes. Yeah. And you can actually do them with your fingers. So that's another demonstration I will do if anybody's well, whether you're interested or not. That's another demonstration I'm going to do. Right, okay, so let's get this and this and this done. I'm going to put on these first with Mod Podge because I'm finding that that's going to be better than the glue because it'll give it a smoother thing underneath. And I just got to remember, thing is, I know, bear with me, I'm going to move this so it comes right up to me, so I can't go, and I'm going to bring this forward and hope that that's better. Yeah, because if I start going by here where I was, you can see me. Right, I'll come out a bit as well now. Okay, so Mod Podge. If you're getting bored, we're on our last lap. In fact, I'm just going to put it on the back of here because it'll know where it's going then. My hands aren't messy, so I need some mess on them so I know I've been working. Put that right there. See, now my hands are okay now. Okay, good. It'll mean I'll check it out properly next time. I should have okay. Got a little bit on there that I don't want. Okay, so then next I'm going to do my flower. And again, I would normally probably, if I was making a card, I would probably use Pinflair, the 3D glue. But I thought I'd try this. No, I went that way, didn't I? I don't have to do it identical, do I? No, I don't. Be interesting to see if I can do the same thing identical twice. Okay, so I'm going to leave that by there. Pushed it in a bit. And then I'm going to just be wet up there. Let's get this card thing on. Going to they're not dry yet, so can make sure it don't go over the hole. Now that's not nowhere near dry, but it's getting tacky, so there we go. It's going to stick soon. This was a very silly idea because I've still got to put the back card on. So what I should have done before I started sticking all these bits and pieces on, off you can. No problem. Let's do this. Mod Podge. Now this is some Tim Holtz card from whenever in my cellar. Why is it when you've got loads of stuff and you see something else coming out on the telly and it's almost identical to what you got, do you want the new one? So I've bought another Tim Holtz thing and I'm thinking, well, I've already got this. Oh, just remember now this was 6 by 6. So it's a good job I kept this. It was 6 inches, isn't it? Otherwise I'd have been in trouble. But let's go up here. Go around the corner. Around the corner. There we go. And if I dry it, it'll It'll bend the card back like I wanted it. Okay, so we'll try again with this. It was good that I can stuck down, wouldn't it? It's not like actually these are more or less stuck on now, so I can go from the back side. I got room to stick the hole in. Yes. Go all round. There. Stick that in. And then we're going to have him. I'm just going to stick along his body, because I don't want any more. Come on. There we are. This thing's still moving. Oh. That's gone over the edge as well, but I'll cut that out after. I know what I forgot. I did go round the edge with, or did I? Perhaps I didn't. You can go round the edge and bring it in if you want. No, I didn't. No, I must have looked. No, it actually looks quite all right, but you can go round the edge, obviously, if you would prefer, if that's your preference. Now, what I did with my little friend here was what's that, Linda, you do all the time, because forget to put things on the back. I do it all the time. Right, I'm going to put some glue on there. Oh, this was much easier earlier. Some glue on there, and I'm going to make sure it's in on the wire as well. So there's some glue on there, and I'm going to put some glue on the other end. Just like that. So I'm going to put that one by there, and I'm going to bring this one in a little bit so that I've got sort of like a loopy thing. Sorry, Jane. Okay. And these are new. Tracy Evans uses these, and I've been so jealous that I bought my own. They're little glass. Well, I say look. I did all different sizes, but I can't see me ever using those big ones. If I go back to jewelry again and do some resin and stuff. Right, and I'm going to put that by there because it's magnifying as well. And what I'm going to do it with the Mod Podge. If I knew where my little brush was, I don't want a big brush. Do with that. Oh, I got it. I can see it. Come on, go in, you. Yeah, I'm going to just put a little bit of this in there because I know it goes clear when it eventually dries. It's not clear now, but it will. Just hold it a minute. And then I just need my my crocodile. I love my crocodile. That will stick with that glue eventually. Right, what colour shall I have with this one? Probably the same one. So, going to, is it this one? This one. put that by there and make sure, well, eyeball it in the middle. There we go. Back. Oh no, I put that away earlier and had to get it back out again because you need to put this thing in. There we go. Lovely. That right there. Now, I did have some ribbon. Well, I think I got this off a present that was just wrapped around something. You can see because it's been used. Now I'm doing the same trick as I did with the wire. Lost the piece. It's the bigger one. To get this through. There we go. I keep all these little wires all together because they're good for unblocking the glue as well. And if you're quick enough and just pull off the glue, then they don't stick either. You can use them for other things, or you can use them again and again and again. There we go. Let's get that to this. Just cut that off and put it through. I know what's wrong with my flower on this one. It's not as big. I didn't have the big thing on it. Oops. Sorry, it wasn't anything on there. It was just a piece of paper. This will flatten when. Actually, I'm not sure if it was that card or something else I used with that one. Anyway, there we go. Bring it back out so we can see it properly. Nothing. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. As I say, Monday I'm supposed to be in the mixed media junk journals and mixed media Lou Withers group live. I haven't heard from her, so if I am, I am. If I'm not, then whatever I decide to do on the weekend, I'll bring it into my group anyway. So you'll get to see it anyway. And if I do go live there on Monday, I'll actually share it or download it and either get it onto my into the corner, or I'll get it up on my YouTube channel. So either way, you'll get to see whatever I'm doing. So thanks. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Linda. And thank you, Sally. And thank you for coming and watching. So, oh, I've been going an hour. So I've bored you all to tears now. So, oh no, one more thing that I put on the other one that I haven't on this one, and I can't find it now. Another thing I bought was a load of these little things from Tim Holtz. So I have got it here somewhere. So I thought it just finishes it off nicely. Okay. All right then. Well, I'll see you all next week. Definitely Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday 11:30. That'll be a definite. I'll aim it at beginners as normal, and then the next one will be Thursday afternoon, possibly, or I might put a poll out to see if you rather this time or. No, I'm thinking out loud now because football's back next week. Sorry. Right, I'll see you all next week. I'm going to go before I get myself into trouble. Bye-bye.